So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. And Sanders with a carry on 1st down as he picks his way forward for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Scott, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still
the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. An option handoff given to Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Returning it, Johnson. He takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now Carr. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs takes it in from a yard out. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game near the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
They're going to try and run. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for two does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
115 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now a carry for Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 30. 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. For 2 more as the lead moves up to 16. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Here comes Johnson on the return.
You know what? Why don't you just start over?
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now Carr. Jackson with a catch. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Carr to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing his Carr. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Late game situation, things seem to be unraveling just a little bit, and that's when you start forcing the football, mainly out of necessity. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete, nearly picked off.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Carr, got to have this one. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Going deep here for Watkins. And got his man complete.
You know they pay me.
Touchdown.